The idea of this website is that it's a database of a whole lot of legal information. The core information that we will use are the cases here. You can also get some legislation from here, but the cases are what we're going to do. Now let's just go through the process of using it. I don't think it's the most user-friendly database, probably just because it's so big. We're probably most interested in Queensland cases because that's where we are. So if we click on Queensland, it comes up with a whole lot of Queensland case law. And you guys will remember your court structure. So you've got some of the Magistrates Court, the Districts Court, the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal. Now, within that, you've got to say, well, what's going to be the most useful thing here? We're probably not looking at Magistrates Court because an estate matter is probably going to have a fair bit of money tied up to it. So you're probably going to choose to go to a District Court or a Supreme Court. So let's click on the Supreme Court of Queensland, 1994 to the present. That sounds all right. But there's still an overwhelming amount of information there. If you go to database search, here we can start to narrow some things down. So let's make our goal to find out some cases about wills. I said will is not a good search term. So let's go to estate, and so the capital means that both have to be in there. So it comes up as one I've already done it just because I've had a look at what's there. So we go estate and beneficiary. Let's just, for interest's sake, let's go and have a look at this estate of Enid Ryan and see if there's anything interesting in this judgment. Okay, interestingly, there is a number of charities that's named in there, quite a number of charities. Okay, and this is not a bad case. I haven't looked at Supreme Court cases, right? So even though it came up with that I already put your search terms in, I was looking through the District Court. Has everyone got that case, or have I gone a little bit too quickly? They've got it? Everyone's got it? Okay. This looks like it could be an interesting case. So it talks about someone passing away, 2006, a widow without children. 8th of December is the will. So it looks at a number of charities and their right to assets. So that could have some relevance for the article. What you tend to do when you find through is you have to go through quite a lot to find useful. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of cases that won't have anything that is relevant. So let's go back to the list of cases. Let's go down to this other one, estate of Marie K. McKinnon. Right. Okay, so there's been an error in the will here, right? Sometimes in a will you see there's a period of survivorship. Now my understanding of that, it means that, so in my will, for Sam, my wife, to get my assets, she has to outlive me by 30 days. So the idea being if we're both in a car accident or we both get beaten up by our evil cat and we die at roughly the same time, even if she were to die, say, 2 days after me, she doesn't get all my assets and gets distributed through her will. Here, they've talked about the survivorship as being 30 years, a period of 30 years. Now that would be highly unusual that anyone put that in. They think it's just a clerical error from what I can read there. Right, so that might be something, how to deal with an error in a will. So you might go through and see. Let's see if we can find estate and pet at all. Let's see if anything comes up there. Okay. See if they deal with, see if I can find the actual word pet in there. Oh no, perpetrator is just a small one there. That hasn't helped us at all. Yeah, let's go, that's a good idea. Whose idea was that? Nice work, Michaela. Okay, so we do have an animal in this one. Let's see what the animal is here. Oh, animal is the Protection Society. Let's choose another one, just to see what we get. Yeah, that's not going to be too... But it shows that you get to dig through a fair bit. But look, the most important thing is the process. I want you guys to be able to find the process. So you're generally going to be dealing with Queensland cases. So click on that. Whoops, clicked on the territory there. Queensland cases. Choose the court. I think it's going to be District or Supreme Court primarily. And then whatever you're looking at, maybe you're looking at the issue of capacity, see if you can find some interesting cases. It is hard work going through. You might be better trying to find some cases that are written about in the newspaper first, and once you've got those names, find them in the database and reference them there. But that's how that database of legal cases works.